Hi there! Thank you so much for checking out this video. This is part 2 of a video that I shot a while back, and I was asking the question, are sound healers getting ripped off? And in fact, this applies to anyone who is buying a sound healing instrument. Are they actually getting ripped off? Are they being sold what they're promised? Now, if any of you have checked out my website, you'll know that I'm all about the science of frequency. And the supplier I work with in the States, he is accurate to a thousandth of a hertz. And if you know anything about sound healing, 0.1 of a hertz can make all the difference. And I have a recent opportunity come to me, and it inspired me to check out other suppliers, because basically I wouldn't be able to put in the order and receive it in time. So I started looking at suppliers in China, and I was really shocked. Because I don't know these suppliers, I'm asking them for a video. Can you show me a video of these forks that you provide, that you supply, and can you show me with the tuning app that these actually are precisely tuned frequencies? So they sent me the videos and they were really off. Like, this is 111 hertz, this is a master frequency. It does so many things, mentally, emotionally, physically, and even spiritually. So it's a main frequency, which is a cornerstone, if you like, a foundation of the work that I offer, because it has so many gifts for us. And the videos that I received were showing 111.8 hertz. That's just so different to 111 hertz. And I really pride myself on accuracy, because I want clients to have a healing benefit. I want them to have the deepest effect. If you know about the effects of 111 hertz on the brain, we do have a window of opportunity, which is 110 to 111, but it's not 111.8. So I declined that supplier, because I'm like, why would I buy that? And why would anyone else buy that? But if you don't know what you're getting, you're not necessarily going to ask them, oh, can you use a tuning app, place the fork next to the phone and show what the frequency is in a video. That was what I was asking. And when they couldn't do that, I'm like, wow. So if we think about suppliers that you're maybe using yourself on Amazon, a lot of these suppliers are actually based in China, and they seem to have no care for providing instruments which aren't precisely tuned. And then I was chatting with a guy on Instagram who's in India, in Delhi, and I said, oh, I'm interested in some long chimes, some 2-inch chimes. Could you send me a video showing the frequency? And he sent me a video showing that the frequency was 11 hertz off the fundamental of 528. I'm like, why would I even consider buying an instrument which is not precisely tuned? And to be honest, I've been working with sound for 22 years, and I've had always the same supplier, precisely tuned, scientifically researched frequency, medically applied frequency. And it's never occurred to me that there would be suppliers out there who are fraudulent, who are ripping people off, or don't really care in precisely tuned instruments. So maybe you're someone who has bought cheap stuff before. I remember actually buying in 2017, I did buy from another Indian supplier just to check out the quality. It was a chime, a single chime, and I did check the frequency, and it was off then. And I just thought, oh, maybe that was just a one-off. It didn't really register for me. And I find it really disappointing, because here we are using sound healing instruments for healing. So why would we produce anything that is not working with a healing frequency? So for me, I'm super disappointed about this. And I just really want to send a call out to any of you. If you are buying sound healing instruments, it's all about the frequency. It's not important how pretty it is. It's not important if it has a beautiful titanium veneer or a platinum or a gold veneer on it or a goddess on it. It's all about the frequency. It's about shifting our state, shifting, rebalancing the hemispheres of the brain, benefiting insomnia, uplifting our mood, energizing the body, helping us come into a more coherent place, clearing out fight, flight, freeze or fawn of the reptilian brain, that trauma response, that survival instinct. So if I can say to you, buy one of my forks, I can rest assured that you are going to get those benefits. And I think it's very true to say that when we think about, you know, when you spend cheap or when you buy cheap, you get cheap. But this is worse than that. It's not about just the quality of the metal. It's not about the fact that it maybe doesn't sound as long. We're talking about the frequency. I mean, if you're buying an instrument which is 11 hertz off, how could you even say that is 528 hertz? It's something completely different. So for me, it's super important, and I just want everyone to really get the most benefit. And I really want to send a call out, and for anyone watching this video, please, please, please share this video, because the sound healing world seems to be a bit under a very bad influence of people who don't seem to care about what they're selling. And that's very concerning to me. And as a follow-up to the video that I did before, you know, in the contrast to what this video is about, I was talking about this guy who had spent $11,000 on 3 sound healing instruments, and none of them were tuned to a healing frequency. They really could have been if they had taken the time, but that company only has musicians on the team. None of them are sound healing practitioners. So they don't know about healing frequencies. And they work with a piano scale. How long's the piano been around? A few hundred years. How long have humans been around? We've been around far longer than a few hundred years. Are we tuned to, are we tuned to the piano? No, we're not. We're tuned to the earth. We're tuned to the cosmos. We're tuned to the planetary bodies around us. We're tuned to the universal These are places where we can really ground and come into coherence. So please share this video, and I really caution anyone who is a sound healing practitioner, don't necessarily go for cheap, because A, you don't know what you're getting, and if you do buy cheap, ask the supplier if he will provide a video. It was interesting because I actually messaged one of the suppliers, who's clearly from China based on the supplier name on Amazon, and I said, oh, could you please send me a video? I'm interested to buy, some of your tuning forks. And he completely sidestepped the question and wouldn't reply to it, and just said, oh, if there's anything else I can help you with, we want to do our best to serve you. This is just so important for everyone to receive what they're paying for suppliers to please be in integrity. Otherwise, you're fraudulent, you're dishonest, and you're producing a healing tool. That's got to be the worst. You're supposed to be giving benefits, and instead it's just doing it for money and because you don't seem to care. So, yeah, I've been needing to talk about this for a long time, and more recently it's just flagged up again, you know, that these companies aren't genuine. They're not selling sound healing instruments. They are just ripping people off. So thank you. If you're looking for precision tuned tuning forks, precision tuned instruments, then here I am. Thanks so much for watching. Wishing you a beautiful day, evening, life, wherever you are.